Now this, I got two headlines on Hillary Clinton. Number one, here's what she said over the weekend about the email scandal. Roll tape.
Of course, I never endangered national security. That's absolutely false. And I've said it was a mistake. It wasn't the best choice.
Never endangered national security. Got it. Next case, Benghazi. New State Department documents show she told world leaders two different stories about the attack. One version blamed a video, the other blamed terrorism. All rise. Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. Is her position worse now following these statements and these developments?
Well, yes, except I think the FBI has already known about it. It's just become known to us. If we could start with the email. She is trying to create the narrative that there is no crime without any harm. Now, generally, that's true. But this crime, espionage, is the rare crime where the government doesn't have to prove intent and it doesn't have to prove harm. The president started this last week, 2 Sundays ago, in his interview with Chris Wallace, when he said she didn't cause any harm. Well, that's a straw man, because the government doesn't have to prove harm. The crime consists in removing the emails from a safe, secure place to an unsafe, non-secure place. Now, there's another issue here, and that is the FBI is trying to find out if, in fact, she did cause harm. Because some of the secret material she emailed to her friend Sid Blumenthal was hacked by a former Romanian intelligence officer. Guess where he is now? Alexandria, Virginia, debriefing the FBI about what he saw when he hacked Sid Blumenthal's server.
Plus, we do not know whether her entire private server was hacked.
Correct.
It could have been.
Could have been hacked, and she wouldn't have known it.
You wouldn't know. A real professional could get in there and out of there without anybody knowing that somebody had been in there.
If they can show that, it would make the case against her stronger. But they do not have to show it. The government does not have to prove harm in this case.
Okay, so her position has not exactly worsened legally with the FBI, but in public it has worsened.
I'll tell you how it's worsened legally with the FBI. Because the FBI monitors every word she says in public about this. And when she says something that is materially misleading, she is attempting to gainsay and dismiss the investigation. She continues to antagonize the FBI by suggesting they have standards to meet which they don't.
You're our point guy on Hillary Clinton and the email scandal. Now, when do we expect a decision from the FBI to indict or not to indict? When can this happen?
I don't know. Originally, Director Comey hinted, he didn't say, hinted that it would be May. May is 2 weeks from now. The Democratic National Convention is 3 months from now. So I don't know. I don't know when it's going to come down. I do know that they are at the tail end of their investigation. We know that because they have invited in her aides. And once they speak with them, which I believe will be this week, if they come in, this is an invitation, you can reject it, they will invite in Mrs. Clinton. Once they invite her in, whether she accepts or rejects, that's the end of the investigation. Then this mountain of evidence, the Justice Department has to decide, can it be presented to a grand jury?
Real fast, every single Democrat that's appeared on this show says the possible indictment is irrelevant. It will just go right on past it. It doesn't mean a thing. I'm not sure that's true.
Oh, my goodness. I can't imagine that the public would accept her running for president while she's indicted. I couldn't imagine the public accepting her running for president if she's been pardoned. I just think that the public is not going to accept someone in the White House in that situation.
If you're talking about being pardoned as a presidential candidate, that just doesn't work.
And for espionage, of all things, not jaywalking.
Judge, come back in the 11 o'clock hour, please.
You got it.
Thank you.